play sports. And if it's in...
What a perfect day for football. And we're off from Tampa. Tucker now on the return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
First and 10, here's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Complete out to the right. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mayfield to throw again. Chased out to his right. That's completed right side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Positive yardage is positive yardage, and he gets what he can before protecting himself and getting out of bounds. But it still leaves him a little bit short of the first on what looked like a broken play.
Mayfield now on third and goal. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Roethlisberger's extra point is up and good. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford. First carry now for Kyren Williams.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Straight ahead with Williams. Massive hit, the ball is out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They'll come up first and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Give to Williams from the gun. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Vontae David mistakes so many times in his career making that tackle. Throwing is Stafford on third. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally...
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers looking for a bigger lead before the break. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Here's the give to Irving. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it at the 6. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He's on the move. The ball is out. And out of bounds inside the 5. Woo, the sideline saves him there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. On first down, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They motion the tight end over. After the sack, another pass on second down. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That stop made by K.J. Britt. All right, back to the ground game here. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up fourth down. We've hit halftime. Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half. Let's get it underway. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Now he's looking for a shot deep down the right sideline.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Stafford from the gun. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cup on the catch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now Stafford again. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Rams are set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. On the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams headed out to the field now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Stafford to throw. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Stafford. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Starts the return at the 34. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. He's on the move. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He brings it in. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Mayfield to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Trying again, following the sack. Searches from the pocket. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. Brock, I know you're a big fan of referencing baseball. Well, I believe that was 3 sacks, and they're out. Or in this case, get off the field following that safety.
No, that's a good call right there. You want baseball, Kate? I'll give you baseball. You know what that was? That was the equivalent of an immaculate inning in baseball. 9 strikes.
First and 10 from the 41. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Chased out to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, first and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So it's a win for the Buccaneers.